But yo, be the people, this Nadir.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 347. I think I titled this.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Okay.
All right. We almost at the 350.
I know we got to do a special guest for 350 now. And with this recording process, man, we can get some guests on here. I don't know who we're gonna get though, but we need to get somebody in here. One of the homies. I'll bring Jay back. Jay been saying he would want to come back.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, come on back, brother. Come home.
Yeah. Jay getting the body beat up over there, pause, because I don't know if he's ready to. Yeah. But this recording like remotely, I think it'll work out for him though. I know. Because it depends. Because shoot, the last couple, I was thinking 3 or 4 podcasts we didn't ran through that the dogs have made it. So, you know, it's tough. It's tough recording at the crib, man. It's tough at times.
That's how I go.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. Another beautiful Friday in Central Ohio, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here moving and surviving, getting through it.
That's all you can do. You better enjoy this summer because cold is coming. I want you to know, like, I got a feeling it's going to be real cold this winter.
Brother, I ain't going to lie. After these last, 2-3 weeks, I low-key welcome it because, man, it has been brutal hot.
Yeah, it had. Well, I mean, I don't know. I say yeah, but, man, I'm outside so incrementally. I tell you what, I did go outside the other day. So I get on the soapbox a bit here, Kev. Okay. I want to give a shout out to all the parents out there who are sending their kids back to school. First of all, school starts next week for my kids. And I can't scream about how happy I am about this happening. But I must say, it's expensive to send your kids to school. Like, this is why my wife don't take me to buy school supplies. I'm in there penny pinching everything. Like, I didn't know it was this expensive for school supplies. And then I got a gripe. Why in the world? I mean, okay, I understand why.
Wait. Before you go any further, I would feel you if the kids were a little bit younger, but they're older now. Like, you're not buying crayons and markers and all that anymore, bro. Like, that's got to be over with.
No, it's not over, Kev. It's not over. That's what I'm saying. Kev.
There's no way.
And
what are they doing with markers?
I don't know. Here's the thing, though. You buy it for the classroom. Like, I buy, so you know, the twins are in the same class, and Khaleesi started middle school, so all stuff is all her stuff. But for the little ones is where it's different. For the little ones, they pull all of the school supply stuff. So, like, if I'm buying 2 boxes of crayons, or I'm buying like a thing of markers, I'm times 2 because the twins are in the same class, and they take it to school, and then they pull it all together. I'm buying like dry erase markers, and like. It's expensive to send your kids to school, man. Like, it really is. Like, I like just like that, Kev. It was like $117 just for school supplies. You know,
yeah, that's how I got it.
But I could see if it was all their stuff. But this is all for the classroom, and I get it. Part of it is, you know, some kids might not be blessed enough to be able to buy stuff. So
I know the district y'all in, man. That's cap.
I guess I was just upset that I had to buy so much stuff. And like my kids, okay, so like when you were in school, did you get the Trapper Keeper? I'm aging myself, but did you get a Trapper Keeper when you was in school?
Yeah, okay, of course.
So I never did. Nadine Carpenter wasn't buying no Trapper Keeper. I got what was needed. Okay. Now the first so now my kids, we're in school, we're going to go get the school supplies, and Khaleesi started 6th grade. It's a big step for her, you know. And of course she looks at mom, and mom's looking at her like, okay, you want the rainbow bright one? The rainbow bright one might be $19.99. What's up with this plain boy over here? The plain boy is like $7. Let's go with the plain boy.
The composition notebook.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? $2.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. So needless to say, she ended up getting whatever she wanted. And she looks up at me like, Dad, I want that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever we get. Now, mind you, we did cut some corners on some stuff because some stuff was unneeded. We didn't need the glossy graphic paper. Let's get this 99-cent boy. You just writing on it.
Nah, buy the glossy graphic paper, man. And like the more demanding you are with what it is that you want, like that's a bet. Mm-hmm. Guess what, man? That schoolwork better be together. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be putting that pen to the pad. I want to see it every day.
Now, I will say that's one thing I can't really bargain with my kids because they do good in school. Kids make it easy on me, man. Like sometimes I knock on wood, like, man, my kids are really, all of them are really intelligent. Even my older kids, they're all really smart. And I don't know if it has to do with me. You know?
Hey,
let's make it easy on that.
Listen, all I'm telling you right now is it's like, all right, man, well, you know, like, yeah, I love that y'all working hard. Maybe we're not challenging you enough. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's spice it up a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Like, all right, middle school, you ain't quite to where they offering AP classes, but don't you worry. We gonna gear you up for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Put the rainbow notepad to work. You know what I'm saying? Let
Man.
me see something.
Yeah, I tell you. So I'm holding the torch for all the parents that work from home or not even work from home. Your kids are going back to school, at least for my district next week, and man, they can't get here quick enough. They
Yeah,
cannot get here
I
quick
bet.
enough. Yeah.
I bet, man. See, that's the thing though. I wouldn't figure that the school supplies would be where you felt the pain. It would be the back to school clothes. That
Not
like, man,
see.
it got to be a head bust.
Well, I guess it kind of is, but here's the thing that's different. And my wife is going to watch this podcast. I don't really know what she spends on back to school stuff. I buy the sneakers. Now, when it comes to clothes, like some graphic tees and stuff, like I'll see, but it was different because Khalees grew up. She gained a couple inches. Pause. And she's almost taller than the wife now, but she got a lot taller over the summer. So I was kind of forced into a vice with that. But the thing that
Mm-hmm.
gets me with going back to school is not the clothing. It's all the extra stuff my wife buys. Like, of course, if one kid gets a book bag, Dante is very easy on his book bag. His Spider-Man book bag literally is like brand new almost. His lunchbox was brand new. But do you think my wife wanted to have him just have that this year? No, you're wrong. She went and bought all new stuff for them. Okay. And that's where it gets different. Like, so it's not the clothes. It's more so the extra crap, like the
It's not the clothes
lunchboxes.
yet. Not the clothes. Like I'm saying, Khalees start middle school. She's about to start caring
Oh
a
no,
lot.
no, I know. That's why I was blessed in the fact that for her birthday, she actually got a pair of shoes. For her birthday, she had a pair that was left over from basketball season. Basketball season's over, and then she had a pair that I bought her. So she has 3 pair right now. Now, once
Mm-hmm.
she starts getting into more stuff that she wants, it's gonna be easier to get. Like the twins are pretty simple, except for Danica, because she's now following Khalees because she wants stuff that now Khalees has, or like stuff
Yeah.
like she has. So yeah, that's when the vice is happening. And my boy Dante gonna hold me down. He gonna hold
No,
me
he
down.
ain't. All right. Listen,
Nah,
wait till he starts smelling his underarms, man. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy
fam.
gonna be like, yeah, I want to be outside. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I seen the shoe collection. I seen what you did for others. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that, because that's gonna be rough,
Brother, I'm saying, like, come on. You know that you gotta know it's around the corner. Like, you got a couple more years. You safe. You protected it for a couple more years. But man's hit about 7th grade, 8th grade. Like once he starts smelling his underarm a little bit, yeah.
Small as on. That's funny. But no, I mean, I'll say that Kev Stradamus has come true with a lot of the things you say about the little ones when they grow up, because you did call it with him playing games and having friends and all that stuff. And I'll be dead. Like he's got me in a vice right now with these video games. Like it's the little games that he hits me with, and and he wants me to play them with him. And some of these games are tough. Some of them are tough. But so shout out to the kids going back to school. And the parents, we made it over the summer. But shoot, man, let's start like we always do. What we've been playing.
Man, just college football. I ain't really have much time to play nothing else. And I don't really get to play that too much. So yeah,
So are
it's
you
that
still?
time.
I know we got the our dynasty going, but are you still playing Double Duty on the PlayStation as well?
Yeah, I primarily play on the PlayStation. So man, like listen, I'm gonna tell you what, Monday rolled around. I didn't know how that was gonna go, bro. My Game Pass Ultimate expired. I was like,
yeah, but
we'll see, I guess.
You still got the core though, because I bought it.
Yeah, let me still play. So I was like, all right, cool, that's a bet.
Yeah, because I
bro,
bought it.
I was listen, Sunday night I was contemplating just hitting retire. I'd be like
you better not.
I was just be like, man, listen, man, I'm not putting another red cent in that thing, but yeah, no, we good, we running.
I'll say this, man. Shout out to the nephews and the little homies that's in there, because they're having a good time with it. But I'm gonna tell you one person who has 2 thumbs and is not having a great time with this guy. Okay, because I still can't win. All right, and okay, so first of all, the California's University of Cal quarterback threw for like 408 yards. I could not stop him. He was just throwing that ball all around, man.
Yeah, defense was broken. It's better. They patched it yesterday. The new game update came out yesterday, and it's much better, man. Like defense makes a lot more sense, because it always felt like my defense was trash, but the computer's defense was just elite.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm playing DeVry, and you know what I'm saying? Like they are locking my Buckeyes down. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous.
Well, I did see that.
That's been buffed.
I did see they patched your running backs. What do you think about that?
It's still eating. It was
still
all
eating?
Good. Yeah.
So now I haven't seen you play yet. So how are you? Is your pass attack or is your running game? What are you killing them with? I need to know.
I'm a
Balance.
balance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all about down and distance. Yeah, so like I try to come in with a balanced attack. You know what I mean? Do what makes sense. That's where the game rewards you is in doing things that make sense.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Playing real football?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if it's 3rd and 2 and you got a stud running back, man, like the game will probably give you them 2 yards. Now, if you try to throw, you know what I'm saying, curl or flat, like maybe not. Now, if you just run a go route or whatever on 3rd and 2 and you're at your own 20, like it's not gonna go good.
Not gonna go good. I see nephew put up 102 points. I don't know how that happened.
I believe that's cap.
Yeah, I think so.
That might have been some cheating, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, definitely was some cheating. He's from Michigan too, so you know he's probably cheating.
100%, man. You know what I'm saying? So I get a game realism points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Still in place. So I'm gonna ask a question. I know the answer already, but I was gonna ask you anyway. So did you see any of the video that came out about Zelda, the new Zelda that's coming out? I know you didn't. Like it's a platformer, and I know you're not gonna play it, but I got hype. I got hype watching it. I'm really looking forward to. I think now we said it before. Like this was the Breath of the Wild was probably not Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom was probably gonna be the last Switch game that anybody cared about. But I do think that this one, the one that Zelda that's coming out, I think this is gonna be the last game on the Switch anyone cares about. And I think I have to think that this is gonna be the last game that comes out for the Switch that before Switch 2 is announced. But I don't know, Kev. Switch 2 might not happen. It's printing money.
You know? I heard sales is declining, so now it's time. You know, once the sales hit a slump, it's time to move on.
Well, I mean, everything's hitting a slump. Like, okay, I was thinking about this earlier today.
40% slump, though.
Well, okay, I did hear that consoles is going to go on sale. At least the Switch is going to go on sale. But here's what I would ask: what is game of the year so far for you? Like, what's the big title that came out this year?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't even hardly remember what I played this year, man. Right now, probably college football, man. I don't know that I played anything that was. Was there anything else that came out, or Helldivers?
Yeah, I guess Helldivers was it. That was a big one. But I think big titles, I'm talking about like really, really like big across the board, was probably that Final Fantasy game that came out. And it's crazy, I don't even remember. That was based off Final Fantasy 7. You know what I'm saying? So like even with that, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't finish it. I bought it. It literally is in my library. I want to go back to it, but heck, I just never find my way back to it. And like I know we talked about it before about this season or this console generation has been kind of lackluster when it comes to any of the bigger titles. Like what are we actually playing? I think PlayStation held it down to some degree more than Xbox. Xbox literally they have no first party titles coming out like at all. But I do look at this generation like, man, what has gaming done? Like I know we're at a dead point in gaming of the year, so maybe it's a bad time for me to even talk about that right now. But like my feelings for it is like, man, I don't need none of this crap.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little weird that this would be the dead time. Like honestly, you would think like summertime would be when gaming should be going crazy. They should be trying to go insane, dropping the heat because kids have nothing but free time then.
Kev, I swear we're like a broken record when it comes to that. I can go back to the podcast. I find the number. We said this last year, and I think we said the year before too. It's like because we hit a lull in the summer where it's like literally nothing going on, and there was nothing coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing coming out. I don't get it. I don't see why they don't really take advantage of that. Because like you said, the only thing that's really holding the kids by at their necks right now is a daggone Fortnite still. The little one hitter games like Roblox for some reason. I still don't understand why that's a big thing. But like console games or not console, well, the platformers or anything really something that you can buy. What is moving units? I think it's just more of it's FOMO right now. You know, nobody's really playing anything.
Well, I mean, I can't say that because I mean there are games to play. It's just like, man, we're lacking innovation right now in the space. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not getting those hitters. We're not getting those great story games. Like where's the Red Dead Redemption? Where's GTA 6? Rockstar, come on, man. Give us a Bully remake, even like not like how you did them Grand Theft Auto remakes. Like nobody wanted that, but yeah, give us a proper Bully remake. You know what I mean? Like give us the games.
Yeah,
Kojima, where are you at?
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Death Stranding was a big one. That's a good game that came out that was like innovative. Because right now it's nothing but the remakes. Nintendo's been like just milking that remake thing. So I don't know, man. I just want some more heat to come out, like some heat to come out. Like people are playing like older games. Like I'll get nosy. I'll start looking to see what everybody else is playing, and everybody's playing like Overwatch. Like I said, college football. Besides college football, Madden, Call of Duty, which has been every year, kind of like the seasonal games every year.
Yeah.
There's nothing else really that you look on. I remember a time where you could buy when a big title came out and you looked on your friends list and literally everybody was playing it.
Yeah, I remember those days, man.
Yeah, everybody was playing it, and you felt like, okay, I have to play it because everybody's playing it.
No,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
talking about you cop that bad boy. I remember when you was standing in line at the store at midnight. You copped that joint, came home, installed it. It's 1:30 in the morning, man. All the homies is online. Everybody else is playing it too. They all did the exact same. Like, bro, that was a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
What happened? Did we grow up? Is that what
no,
happened?
man. I just don't think that we got games like that anymore. Because I mean, like college football, man, it's a market for it. But like even when I turn on my consoles now, like I don't really see like all the homies playing the same games. It's usually like somebody playing Call of Duty, somebody kid playing Fortnite.
No, you said
somebody playing something random that you ain't never even heard of.
No, you said it right there. You said the point. Somebody's kid is playing something. I think the homies just passed the torch, man. I really do. Like I don't see a lot of people playing like a lot. It has to be the games. It has to be something that makes people want to play. But like you're right. I'll look on there because like my old like Destiny crew. I look on all their friends, all their kids are playing their consoles now. I'm like Cass really done gave up on gaming, man.
Because there ain't nothing to play.
Yeah, true.
We'll be back as soon as you give us some heat. Like, you know what I mean? Like y'all come with the hitters. We'll return. Like I'm waiting. Like where's the Ghost of Tsushimas? You know what I'm saying? Like where those games, man, to just grab us as gamers. Cyberpunk. I need to go back and play Cyberpunk again, but like at least they tried. You know what I mean? Like try. Just give us something.
I was surprised.
No more.
Yeah, I was surprised we didn't get Ghost of Tsushima 2. I thought we'd get that this year, but we didn't. Instead, we're getting more remakes and Capcom dropping fighting games for $19.99 that I still don't. It's an emulator. Like I don't understand why they're still trying to get money from that, man. I don't get it.
Because they can. But why not?
They can, and it was an Evo thing, so they kind of pride on that. So they ain't slick. I knew what they were doing. But anywho, yeah, I'm hyped about Zelda. Comes out next month, I think. But they dropped like a 6-minute trailer, and I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm looking forward to it. I knew Kev didn't care, but I wanted to put in a note to see if you had watched it. I knew the answer before I asked.
I'll check it out. I mean, maybe it'll be something I'm interested in, but
you won't. You're not gonna be interested. I already know. I know you're not gonna be interested. It's cartoony. it's cutesy. You still okay? It's based kind of like off the same art style as Link's Awakening. Is a game that I literally tried to give you to play. You didn't want to play it, so I know this is another one you're not gonna want to play at all. So we'll just move past it. All right, so let's talk about the game yesterday. So USA played Serbia. Did you get a chance to watch any of the game? I know we talked about it a little bit, but I think he was at work when it happened. Okay.
Listen, the Olympics been on pure hater mode, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't letting none of them clips fly, man. I don't know what their problem is, but like, I wanted to see it, but I think when the game was actually played, I was at work, so it's kind of like, it started like 3:30,
something like that. I had it playing on in the background. Now, here's the thing: I didn't even know because I was up moving around. And I turned the channel, and then I started getting alerts like, "Oh man, USA is there." You know, people were chatting and like, "Oh, USA is losing," and I'm like, "Losing? What's going on?" I didn't know you're playing. So I turned to the game, middle of the third quarter, and they were down 17, or I think 13 or 14 at the time. And Embiid, I had started to see Embiid had got like a foul or something. And I'm like, immediately I go to the chat like, "Yeah, Embiid's on the take and Kerr's on the take." But come to find out, he'd actually been playing well. I didn't know that.
Okay.
So I had to give my Embiid apology mid-game. So then I watched it from half of the third quarter on to the rest of the game. Kev, it was one of those. You got to go back and watch it. I will say.
I will if I can find it. Anyway, I'm not paying for Peacock, so.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to find. Yeah, pause. I'll
find. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm definitely not paying. Like, that's a terrible station name. What's this? What's this?
I will say the Olympics, to your point, have been on hater mode because until you told me that they weren't allowing any replays or anything to happen, that's when I was just like, yo, I didn't realize it. Like, I'm not seeing no coverage. Like, even when, here's the nastiest part about it though, is I hear about it on Twitter. Like, so people who have Peacock or journalists or something, they'll put the news on Twitter as a not a video because you can't do that, but they will put it on as the news. But I don't even see what happened. Like today, the girls won the 4x1. I didn't even like, and they didn't even show it on Peacock at the time. So that's super nasty. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna gatekeep to where people can't spoil it for us either. You know what I'm saying? So they're telling us that the girl, Sha'Carri Richardson gets her first gold medal, but no one had even seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because Peacock, because the people that are actually there was tweeting it. It's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna find it on memes and I'm gonna put it on, and we can watch the game because I still have not watched the full game. I just watched the replay from the third quarter. I found, and it's crazy. I had to find an illegal stream to watch the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand.
Like, why is this not on regular TV?
I don't know, Kev. I don't know.
Bro, who owns the Peacock? That's NBC or ABC. Yeah, it's on, I forget. It's whoever's the bird.
Whoever's the bird, but it's on there live when they decide to show it. It's just that you can't watch a replay. Hey,
they turn it up.
I hate them.
Just let them go get it.
No, it's the front yard. Go.
They're not hearing none of that,
huh?
What, somebody walking down the street?
Yeah, it's a person down the street walking his dog, man, and like. Okay, you gotta have dog walking etiquette. Okay, you gotta have dog walking etiquette because the dog walks by and the guy's walking his dog and he goes the slowest. He's like to do, and I feel like it's like a what's it called? Not Snoopy. What's the name of the daggone dog? Scooby Doo. I feel like Scooby Doo because I can hear him. He has his own theme music when he's walking down the street, and he walks his dog so slow. And the dog's walking by, and they can hear my dogs barking, and they like the dogs aren't going to get out. They know that. But they just take their time, man. So
he's just still taking a ginger stroll. You like, brother? Yeah. Like, listen, see, that's where you messed up. You said they know the dogs ain't gonna get out. Let them out.
My dog's gonna do them, lick them to death. Anyways,
that's fine. But then at least he'd know, like, oh no, they will get out.
Right. But anywho, yeah. So like the replay
that's terrible advice too.
Very, very terrible. I know. Listen. At this point in life, I know when to give that advice.
Yeah, I know. Listen, it's for the jokes. It's for the meme.
Absolutely. But anyways, like Peacock. So yeah, we can't watch a replay of the game if we wanted to, but I did find the fourth quarter and I ended up watching it. And Kev, you got to check out the game, man. Like Steph took over. Check it out. Steph had like 4 million points. But it was coined the Steph Curry game because he balled out so much. But towards the end of the game, first of all, Melo was a coach. I'm telling you right now, Melo was the coach of the game. But LeBron, Steph, and KD literally played the entire fourth quarter, and it was literally just like whatever. Booker played very well. I'm gonna give credit to Booker too. He played very well.
By the time he showed up,
he did. He played great defense. But anywho, those three end up finishing the game, and I think that's the reason why Jason Tatum didn't get to touch the court, man.
Hey man, it's just an inconvenient truth. It's like, brother, man, you got to back up KD or LeBron. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, man. That's tough spot to be in, man. You get them next time.
Yeah, bro. And that's the thing. It was one of those epic type games, but like Jason Tatum didn't touch the court, so we don't know what kind of impact he would have had or not had. And I saw it was a very telling tweet that Draymond Green put out. He goes, man, at some point it's great that they let those rotations go. And I think it was an ode to LeBron and Steph during that time, and KD for that matter. But I in my story, he definitely was a backhanded detrimental compliment to against Jason Tatum, because Jason Tatum didn't get in the game. And it's like no one even skipped a beat. Everybody was just like, okay. That man's a world champion. I just find it weird that he doesn't get in at all.
I mean, like, listen, he got to back up two of the greatest of all time. Like,
yeah,
it's not really that, you know what I'm saying? It's not really, like, he shouldn't take that as disrespect or an insult. It's like, yo, man, like, if those guys are rolling, yeah, you're not going to touch the pine, man. I'm sorry.
But this is the second game of the tournament that he hasn't played.
The other one was like a preseason. Or like a preliminary warm-up or whatever, man. Like, listen, he'll be all right, man. Sit back, win this gold, brother. You could bite the gold medal like them other people. Yo, those pictures were so funny. That girl was so lost; she had no clue what was going on. She was just like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like Jason Tatum, man, you be all right, bro. You want some Tyrese Halliburton making a stink?
True, but he's Tyrese Halliburton. Like I don't know, man. So like, okay, another question I have for this though.
What has JT ever done?
Okay, now I was about to say this. He doesn't help his case when he gets in the game because like the clips and maybe editing because like, once again I don't get to see some of the games, but like he gets in the game, he's hitting the side of the backboard. It's like, all right, man, like what's going on out here, man?
Saying no MVPs. Got
Yeah,
the one chip this year, but Jaylen Brown was the Finals MVP, so you got carried.
yeah, got carried. That's nasty work. We don't like Jason Tatum.
I like Jason Tatum just fine, but hey, he gonna get these jokes too. So.
Oh no, I feel you. I feel you. But come on, Jason. Like, I don't know. Like, I like Jason Tatum, but like, the man's a world champ. He's a first team All NBA player. He can't see the court. Like, I get it. He's backing up KD and he's backing up LeBron. But
bro, we're talking about top 10 all time guys ahead of you though. Like, yeah, okay, he's first team this year or whatever. These are top 10 players in history. Like,
true.
Sorry. You
true.
know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, Jason Tatum didn't revolutionize the game. Like, his contributions have been his contributions. He's a very good player. He's in the Hall of Good right now. You know what I mean? But like, hey, man, like, it's just a tough break, man. That's why the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt. I agree with you on that. If I'm Jason Tatum, I don't know. I might chuck my gold medal at somebody because like I didn't get in. Like I'm upset. Like I don't understand how I didn't see get to touch the court at all. And Ant stunk it up too. Like it brings like in 4 years we have to be able to cart another team out here. I mean LeBron's probably gonna be done. Before that 4 years, KD might be on either his last part. He's probably not going to be. This is probably his last go at it too.
Yeah, I'm saying he's probably not coming back.
Yeah, he's probably not coming back in 4 years.
Neither is Steph.
Steph might not, but Steph still got a lot left, I think. And in the style of game that he plays, I think he has more longevity than what LeBron and KD have left. And because KD has some pretty big injuries, so I don't know if he wants to go play anymore either. But like, who are we going to pass the torch? Like in 4 years, I don't see.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Now,
go ahead.
If you want to talk about if KD wants to play, it looks like that's all KD ever wants to do. So,
like, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. Like even those tweets you sent me earlier today, it's like, man, I got to eat crow on Durant, bro. And I said this to you via text, but I have to say it on pod. I think I had a lot of disdain for KD after he went to Golden State. And I just always looked at it as him having partly the easy route when he went there. And I think I might have looked past how good he is. And I was always your guy. And I was like, I know all Kevins stick together. But you always was like, yo, he's like Kevin Durant is that guy. And I never wanted, maybe because I was a big LeBron fan. I don't know. Either way, I need to give KD his flowers and the fact that the dude is just a killer. And like all he wants to do is hoop. And like I just when they showed him after the game yesterday and he was out to dinner with his mom, he talked about the significance of the game. And I'm like, man, that dude is that dude, man. His passion. Like just seeing it all. Like I know people hate on LeBron, and I still find it odd that people really like seriously like hate. Like okay, he might move in apart. Like he wants to be liked. I don't like that about LeBron. I want him to embrace his buttholeness, but like the dude they're just those dudes, man. And like it's got to be a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know, to have that. So I had to mention that. Like KD is really. I might buy another pair of Kevin Durant soon, man, because he still ticks me off. He's wearing that Kith sweatshirt. I need that sweatshirt. Kith is dead wrong for charging $300 for those sweatshirts. They're dead wrong. They knew everybody wanted them too. But
but what you want when you popping?
Yeah, but hold up though, Kev. But seriously, in 4 years though, who's going to be the team we're going to cart out there that's going to be able to home gold? Because as we see the international game. The players, like international teams, are going to be here. So who from the USA can we really? Who's going to pass it? Who's going to pass torch to?
If Ant sticks close to KD, I believe in him. That's a smart move. He sticks close to KD. And then beyond that, we just got to figure out what Wemby wants. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you in San Antonio, man, you proud to be an American, okay?
Now, let me ask you this then. Now that the finals are set, it's gonna be France versus USA. What happens if Wemby goes out here and gives a generational game and just claps the USA?
Listen, I'm gonna just kind of look around like, hey, listen, I've been telling y'all, for years this guy was coming. He's coming to the league and it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. I feel you. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think that I think Serbia was the last hope for the international teams beating the USA. So. I don't think they're gonna do it. And plus,
Bro,
no team with Rudy Gobert is gonna win a championship, Kev. Seriously.
When you posed that question originally, the only thing I could think of was when Omni-Man just went and cleared out the whole bureau of superheroes. Like, I can't see my guys go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, all right, man, and just clear them all out. Like, nah. Yeah, Braun deserves better.
Yeah, nah, for real. Captain America, which I don't like that Dwayne Wade. I don't know who who said that he should be the best commentator for this. I don't like Dwayne Wade as a commentator. I really don't. Like, he always goes to the, like, I don't know. And we know that you're homies. We know that it's a fraternity of everything, but he keeps calling LeBron Captain America, and it bothers me. I don't know why. It just bothers me. It might be a me thing.
Hey, man.
But anyways, the rest of the Olympics though. Noah Lyles got COVID. And he lost to 200. He has asthma. Shout out to him for getting the bronze though. He got a bronze with COVID. Like, I couldn't walk up the steps with COVID. So shout out to him. Yo, the Roni is back. I don't know if you know this though. Roni is back
in a big way.
Yeah, it's back.
Listen,
it's back.
So full disclosure, I've been sick all week. Like, I don't know what was going on. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was, you know what I'm saying? We go to school when you sick kids. So it's like, yeah, I just power through. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've just gotten used to just powering through. But I've been down bad all week.
Really?
And so, yeah, so I took COVID tests. No COVID.
Okay.
I have, knock on wood, I have never caught COVID. I might
really.
I might. It's been 4 years. And brother, it ain't like I'm just like in the house, like, bro, I'm outside. Like,
you are outside.
I'll be outside.
Never happened.
Like, bro, I've taken the test. Every time I've gotten sick, I've taken the test just to make sure I'm not getting other people sick. And
why do you take the test? I got to ask you that. Why do you take the test?
Because I go in the office a lot. So a lot of times I'll take the test just to make sure I'm not, you know what I'm saying, potentially getting people that might be more at risk, you know, sick or whatever.
Okay, good point. Okay, I understand. I forgot you're outside. Because I'm in the house, man. So everybody comes in and brings me the germs. And I took your advice and started taking Zyrtec every day. And man, I've been great. I can breathe. Oh my goodness. It's like allergies, man. I don't know if it's, just getting older. It's the worst, man. Like, your eyeballs itch. Like, why is my eye itching? You know what I'm saying? And like, why is all these things? And shout out, okay, before we talk about health too. So I had my colonoscopy this week, and shout out to Monday, actually. Clean bill of health. Everything's good. Hey, go get your everybody, if we get to that age, go get your health together, man. I just preached that to a couple of friends.
The age is like 40, ain't it?
It depends, man. Black men, it's like it goes up. I think it's like 40, 42. You should get it every year or so, or go. I don't know if you need to get every year, but you need to go and get a colonoscopy.
I ain't hit the threshold yet.
No, you haven't hit it yet.
Really looking forward to it.
It's not, bro. Now, mind you, I'm gonna sound like Kev here, okay? I'm gonna sound like a Kevism. It's not that bad. It really isn't.
Pause.
Like, that should.
Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. That's not pause worthy. Okay, you come on, pause, police. That's
we shouldn't be making jokes, but like, I'm sorry, man. Like, it feels like that the joke was appropriate right there.
Okay, all right. Okay, it's not that bad. Pause. You're right. Okay, we got to put a pause on that. Yeah, you're right. Because we say it out loud again. You're right. All right, but here's the crazy part about it. So I don't know. We split off in this, but so I go in for the test, and the only part I hate is getting the IV. It just sucks because you have to you're off liquids. You're on a liquid diet for a day and a half, and then you also can't take any liquids for 2 hours before the appointment. So I'm going in there dry. I'm going in there with, they can't find a vein. They can't find anything. So the girl finally finds one. Nurse finds one. Finds a vein, and that's the hardest part. Is really just getting the IV. So finally, I get the IV. You get on the table. And like, okay, so for me, because I have Lynch syndrome, so I have to get an endoscopy, which they put a camera down my throat, and I get the other one, the colonoscopy, the other end. So I got spit roasted. All right, so here's the thing. So,
yikes! So you're not selling this to me, man. I'm sorry. Like,
well, hold on. I'm gonna tell you why it's not that bad. Because all right, so they have you get on your side, and I'm laying there, right? And like the doctor's now talking to me, and they putting a little guard in your mouth, and they put the little thing on. I said, "Look, hold on, like I'm not asleep yet. I don't know if y'all realize this, but I'm answering you, so I don't really know. Like y'all got to." And the doctor is like cleaning the utensil, not cleaning, but getting the utensil ready, and I'm seeing the probe and all this stuff. And mind you, my eyes are wide open, and I'm coherent. I'm talking to you just like I'm talking to you right now. And Kev, next thing I know, I was waking up.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing ever. And when I'm
That's the
talking
reason
about like
I talk to you.
Okay, so I mean, I know that, and I've had it done a lot of times. Let me get this straight. You know, I'm a cancer survivor, so like I've had it many a times, but I never get used to the fact that when I'm waking up, that I'm like talking to you like I'm talking to you right now. Like it's like literally hit a switch and I'm back up. Like, yeah, so anyways, yeah. So I was, and I said, yo, that was the weirdest thing ever. Like I'm literally talking to you, almost about to tell you, like, hey man, I don't think y'all gave me the medicine yet because I'm still awake. The doctor's having the stuff, he's literally getting ready. And like I'm still up. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like the medicine is out your body within like 10, 20 minutes. And then I'm like up, going to use the restroom, and then I go home. As simple as that. So I don't know. But yeah, I say all that to say, when it is your time to go, it's not that bad, bro. This really isn't.
All
It really
right.
is.
Listen, I'll take your word for it. I mean, when the time comes, I do what I gotta do, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it sounds so juvenile, but like man, I don't know if I could have a male doctor, but I also don't know if I can have a female doctor either though. So like I might need Elon to just get the Tesla robots, you know what I'm saying? Have them doing their thing, because I don't
To do
know,
what?
man.
To do the actual hold on. So what do you like to do the actual procedures?
Yeah.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I had a
Nah,
guy.
I don't want that, but I also don't want a female. I also don't want a female doctor, so it's a conundrum.
You got to pick one, Cam. You got to pick one. Okay.
I guess if I got to pick, it'd be a female doctor, but
does that make it any less? Like okay. This is a podcast we're gonna have all five because I got some deeper questions I want to ask you. Like I want to ask you. I got to keep my corporate connects here. It's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it sounds so juvenile, but like, man, like that's just it feels very vulnerable, and like I ain't
any procedure.
Like, I soldier up, but I mean, like listen, I had surgery on my face, bro. Like my sinuses.
I forgot you had that done. Yeah,
wasn't even tripping about it. It was just kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully everything go good. I imagine it should go good. I mean, but no problem. But that other way, I don't know, man. Like. I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, see, this is what I call cap on you, though. This is a Kevism. This is the complete definition of a Kevism. The surgery you had surgery. They were cutting stuff out. Okay, that's totally. I had nothing cut out. It was literally just going in and making sure everything was cool.
Yeah, but man, like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not that bad. I'm telling you, it's not. It really isn't. The hardest part or the suckiest part is getting the IV. And I will say, technology has come a long way with IVs. Like I didn't even feel it. I didn't feel the IV. It was a little small needle too. The needle I got like a couple years ago when I had something done. It was like, yo, bro, what are y'all doing?
See, that's the thing. Like none of that bothers me, man. Like all that's fine. Like okay, yeah, you gotta give me the IV or whatever. Like so, the trick is just don't look. Like as long as you don't look, bro, it don't even hurt.
No, but, the suckiest part about it was, like I said, I was dry. They couldn't get a vein to come out, so they tried to put it into my forearm right here. Now, mind you can see veins a little bit now, like right now. But like when I went in before, like, don't ever get an IV right here, kid. I don't care what you like, what they say. They say, "Oh, it's not that bad." Listen, that is the most pain I've ever had in my life. That hurt. I got tattoos and everything. That was pain, you know. Yeah. And she didn't even find it. The thing is, she put it in. It was poking around. And couldn't. She's like, "I'm so sorry." I said, "Look, it's okay. Do what you gotta do." And I wasn't looking, but it was that was hard. It was painful. And then she ended up finding it in my hand right here, and it went right in. So, and I didn't feel.
I always wonder why they don't just use your hand, because it's like, bro, you have so many veins in your hand. Like,
well, okay. So full transparency, right? I don't like getting IVs right here. I never have. Okay. All right. And the reason why I don't like getting an IV right there. Do you remember the movie The Fly?
Yes. Or maybe.
Okay. Well, in the movie The Fly, there was a guy in the movie who actually, they put an IV in him and he like moved and it broke off inside and it was like right here and he pulled the needle out. Ever since then as a kid, I was like, never again. Never. I'm never getting an IV.
You never taken the needle out?
Heck no. What do you mean never take? You just say like it's a normal thing. Take the needle out? No.
Yeah. Nah, it's easy. It's super easy.
See,
I'm taking it out. Like, it slides right out, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's nothing.
The name of this podcast is gonna be Kevisms. I've known you for damn near 20 years now. I mean, like 15, 16 years. I've never known this about you, to just like, you just say things randomly that I just like, you just pulled the needle out.
Yeah, it was nothing. Like, yeah, it was just slide that bad boy right on out, man. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? They already got a bandage right there. Boom. You know what I mean? You good.
I'm thinking you're taking somebody's job. You're not allowed to do that. You should not be doing it. Let me say that. You
I was
should
a
not be pulling.
child.
Oh, you was a child, did it?
I was a kid. I was probably like 8 or 9, and like
Woo.
I was like, I don't like this. Took that right
He
on
pulled
my
out.
arm.
Yeah, Dante has a scar on his leg from moving when he was little. He got a shot. I'm saying that's another thing about kids, man. Like if they got to get shots, and it just so happens that the wife takes them for all their visits when they have to get shots. And my God, it's always a story because they like you could tell a kid they got to get a shot, and like they hear nothing else. You know, like Khalees went before she started. You know, she had a physical last week. And they were talking to her about starting 6th grade, and she had to stop. Like, listen, whatever you're saying right now is going in one ear and out the other because you told her she was getting a shot. She's heard nothing that you've said since then. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, kids and shots. But no, you said you pulled out the needle. That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro. But so that's the reason why.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't get IVs right there. So yeah, but I was able to say I don't know how we swing it off into that the life section of this. More life for everybody. Go get your colonoscopies when you get them done. It's not that bad. Just take a page out of Kevin's book. It's not that bad. All right. So another thing that's not that bad. Drake, he dropped 100 gigabytes on your head top of music. Dropped it out the blue. He did it from a burner account. Is he leaning into the joke? Is it what do you think about this drop that he has here, Kev?
It was kind of whatever, bro. Like I listened to them songs maybe like twice. I was like, all right, and then I kept it on pushing. But what I will say, as I thought about it, I was like, man, did he just try to kind of set Savage up? Because he knew that them lines kind of sounded like it might have been something. But we know Savage did not record that. You know what I'm saying? Anytime recently. All right.
What did it say? I missed it. I didn't listen to any of the songs. So what did it say?
Something about he get a few songs. He think that he hot. I hit him up. He think that he popped. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it sounds like it could be directed in the direction of the Boogeyman. First of all, 21's manager came out immediately and was like, no. That is not the case. That is not called in the academic stream. Like, hey, brother, like, listen, let's set the record straight right now. There ain't no this. Nope, 21 ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't no problems, you know what I'm saying? Dancing hands, believe that. Right. But my problem is like, man, Drake knew how that was gonna come across.
Yeah.
He tried to throw 21 out to the wolves, man.
You think so? Because I thought it was out the blue, like he dropped all that music, and I get that it might have been some throwaway stuff, or might have been some things that weren't finished. But I did find it a little odd that he just dropped that's a lot of music that he dropped.
It wasn't music.
It was
3 songs. No, it was 3 songs and then like a bunch of like videos.
Oh, well, come on. All right, I'll take it all back then. So it was only 3. I thought it was 100 gigabytes of music. I didn't listen to any of it, so I didn't know. There's only 3 songs? I'm sorry.
3 songs, yeah. It's only 3 songs.
Well, okay, that's what it pays to do your journalism, because I saw 100 gigabytes and I thought it was like a Chris Brown album. I'm never listening to all this.
You immediately was like, I'm out. I'm good. No, thank you. Yeah.
100 gigabytes. I remember the Napster days. That's like 7 albums. I'm not listening to this crap. Like, it's 3 songs.
It's just 3 songs. 3 songs, and then like a bunch of like behind the scenes videos over the years or whatever. He's talking about songs that he's made and like all that stuff. Now, one thing I will say, I haven't seen anybody report about any footage of him actually writing or recording any of his music. But he was talking a lot about it. You know what I mean?
So they didn't say the sweatshop wasn't there. They just they cut all that part out.
Sweatshop was in the back, because I mean he just talking about the song, or maybe he was giving instructions to the sweatshop, like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this happened. Write a song about it.
Right. Wow. Okay, only 3 songs. That makes it hit a little different then. So I was gonna ask you, do you think he's back or making any hits again? But it sounds like it was just nothing to see here then.
Well, if you ask me, my personal opinion is that he was kind of testing the water. Because it's like, yo, ever since that battle, like he's released music, but it's been other people. It's just him featured, even though like he had that whole song on that Girl album that was just his or whatever. And then like Sexy Red, and I think he did something else, what Guan Delilah and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it ain't really been catching on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that he dropped this to just a little bit of just testing the water, seeing if people is really rocking with him still or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a little bit surprised, because I was like, yo, I thought people would have been over it. They're not. Like they're not letting up on this guy. I'm like, yo, like
yeah. I mean, I think that because of the way he tried it, and I think it wasn't really hidden, that we kind of saw right through what he was trying to do. He's trying to like ease his way back into the water. And I think that this was another attempt at that. And we've always said, just make music, just make the slaps, get back to good music, and I think it'll all be. And then don't rap, just just don't rap. Take Shabuzi's lane. You know, we're giving you the best play to do, and he's trying to ease his way back into this pause. And I don't think that he's not going to be successful until he puts out something that's like, yo, Drake is here, he's back again, or something.
That's the thing. I think he's trying.
You think so?
I mean, like, listen, the one song had 21 and Thug on it, man. Like he's like, I mean, like this 100 gigs upon your head top or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was supposed to be a big deal. Like it was supposed to like kind of shake the ground up a little bit. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Like the blogs were picking it up and they were posting it because all the rest of the news was a little bit slow. Mm-hmm. But it didn't really, like, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it didn't really seem like people cared. Like, I don't see people talking about the music like they talked about it the day it came out.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of faded away.
Yeah. I said that too. Like, it didn't really, and maybe that, I mean, shoot, that's a good testament to what you're saying as far as it being only 3 songs, because I'm like, man, I thought that they would talk more about it if it was that, 100 gigabytes of music. I'm like, dang, they ain't not talking about this at all. But I guess now what you're saying makes a lot more sense and why, because either A, it wasn't that good, or it wasn't just a lot of music to go through, or both, so I don't know.
But bruh, like that, and not like us, they are playing on the radio every single time I get in the car.
I know. Kev, like I really think that it might win a Grammy. I hope it doesn't. I gotta be honest with you. I hope it doesn't win a Grammy. I hope
don't. Not Like Us wins the Grammy.
You do.
I hope Beat the Grams wins the Grammy. That'd be great. Hopefully he performs it at the Grammys. That'd be nice.
How is the wife doing with all this? Like, how is she with all, because she's a big Drake fan.
Chilling.
Okay.
Right. She mostly been, so when the battle was going on and, what I'm saying, she was feeling like, her favorite artist was getting beat up on, man. She was supporting heavy. She's like, man, I'm playing all the old Drake albums. I ain't gonna lie. This was another thing that kind of told me like, man, maybe the tides are changing a little bit here, which I personally thought was weird. Cause it's like, man, for as much trash as I sit up here and talk and, I'm saying, I like Drake's music, man. Like, I like Drake.
Same.
But man, like I'm gonna be completely honest, man. She would be playing some of those old albums. I'm like, I do not remember this song. There's a lot here that I know I've heard this album. What's the one? Views from the Six, man. Views. Go back and listen to that album now. You can be like, what is this? I haven't even heard this.
I think he might have went back and I think he changed some stuff up. Because I did it. It's funny you say that, because I said the same thing. Like, I thought he really changed some stuff up, because I don't remember some of those songs either.
Yeah. But, I mean, maybe that just speaks to maybe the music is a little bit microwavable. I don't know.
Maybe.
And I mean, the hits are undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's enough, I guess. But it's tough.
We'll see about how it stands the test of time. We'll see what happens. But I do want to talk to you about one thing I want to get back to, because we are a music podcast, all right? And we talk about a lot of music, but we don't really review it like we used to. So I want to get back to that right now. I want to talk about this album that we both fell in love with right off the bat. You sent it to me. Your guy, JPEG Mafia. I want to talk about this album, I Lay Down My Life for You. So I don't really you're the biggest JPEG Mafia fan when it comes to GamesMusicLyfe. I will say that. I give it up. We reviewed most of his albums, if not the last one. We reviewed 2 of them, I think. So for this one, I went into it kind of not remembering, because I'll be honest with you, I do mix up JPEG Mafia and Thundercat. I mix them up. I know you like them both, but when you tell me sometimes, like, all right, it's the same guy, it just sounds a little different than this guy. So when I put it on, I remembered immediately who he was. Definitely kind of funny. definitely with the slaps. But I'll say this, bro. I put the album on and I'm listening to it and I'm going through it. And the first, I would say, quarter of the album, like, what am I listening to? Because I didn't really know what the sound was. I mean, I got within 3 songs, the first 3 songs, I get rock, I get pop, I get R&B, I get, I don't know, techno, a little bit of Daft Punkish. I don't really know. So I'm listening to it and I'm going through it and I'm like, all right, I don't want this album to end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, Kev. And because when you set up, I will say you do a great job of setting, like, yo, Peggy is talking. I'm like, who? Like, okay, whatever. So I get in there and I listen to it. I'm like, yo, bro, what is this guy is? He can't miss. He can't miss. Like, I'm just like, what is going on here? Now, I got to ask you the first thing. What stood out to you on the project?
Well, I mean, as a Peggy fan, like I already know coming to these albums, like expect to hear something you just never expected to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this album, in my opinion, was a lot more rock influenced, which
Okay.
was a little bit of a turn. But all
Mm-hmm.
of his albums kind of find a base and build off of that. But like, yo, he Styles Unlimited. That's
Yes.
really what just caught me. I was like, man, he just do whatever on these tracks, and it just works somehow. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I've always liked him. I'm like, yo, he doesn't sound like anybody else. Nobody can emulate his style, and he just continues to reinvent it. Like, he's got a signature sound, but he keeps reinventing it and fine tuning it and crafting and honing it and just
Mm-hmm.
taking risk after risk after risk, and it just keeps working. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, this is brilliant.
It was 41 minutes. It was 40, and it was nothing wasted, Kev. That's the thing about it that I loved about it though, was like it was 41 minutes. It was only 14 tracks, but like he was switching up the styles mid song. So it was almost like it was like 28 songs. You know what I mean? When you're listening to it, it's like a whole bunch of little micro songs. But I'm gonna tell you, when I got to that daggone on whether it's on and off the drugs, I'm looking for my count right now, how many times I listened to this song. Because seriously, Kev, it's 2 minutes and 21 seconds. I might have listened to that song for about an hour. Not back to back, but like total about an hour. That is the one of the most soulfulest. And even the last track on there, I recovered from this. Like he was talking to us, bro. Punch Jet is definitely, going back, and Drake caught some strays. Although I don't know if they were strays. I think it seemed kind of direct.
They were very direct. Yeah, they were very direct. But here's the thing. He's been dissing Drake for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it hits a little
like
different.
He feels like he kind of like took the art out of the art form. Like,
well, I mean, that's the same thing Kendrick was saying.
Yeah. Commercialized rap or whatever. Colonized it.
This is art. Colonize it. That's, oh gosh, that hits home so much. But this is art. But like, my gosh, man, JPEG, if you see this, like, yo, thank you for one, but give us more. Like, I'm gonna go back and listen to his other albums again, and he talked about a lot of these things, and like, people be going through stuff, and even like it seemed like he just recorded it the other day because he had a Amber Rose bar on there talking about MAGA. I'm like, he just like, she just embarrassed herself on national TV doing that. So that hit home. That was probably recorded like last week or something.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. If you like that, man, go listen to "Scaring the Hoes."
Okay.
Like,
I want to check it out.
It's a very random album title, but hey, man, and the deluxe, fantastic. Go back, listen to like "Offline," "Hazard Duty Pay." Like, I mean, like he's taking gospel samples and just flipping them and going absolutely insane.
Kev, he had was it? I don't know who was the soulful. I want to say it was SWV, but I'm not sure. But he had a soul sample on there, and I'm just like, and then the next song is rock. I'm like, what am I listening to here? Like, this is crazy. But 41 minutes. I did not want it to end, man. What's your favorite track if you had to pick one?
Oh man, probably "I Recover From This."
Okay, that one was vulnerable as heck, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
he gave it up. He gave it up. But yeah, either on or off the drugs for me was definitely. If I had to, on a scale of to 100, grading it from a paper, man, I give this album an 89. Yeah, I give it 89. I'm going 90. I'm giving 90.
Yeah, I'll probably be like a 94-ish, man. Like, it's just fantastic. Like, because the reason I would score so high is because it's one of those albums where it's like, yo, I can put it on and start listening to it, and by the time it ends, like, I don't even realize like that it doesn't feel like the album should be ending. It's like, yo, I didn't want to skip through any of this. Like, we could start it right back from the top, and I'm gonna still be entertained, and that's tough to do for any artist.
Yeah, no, I agree. When it was when the 41 minutes got over, I immediately hit play again because I don't like when Apple Music does this either. When they play an album and then they'll end up giving you the next suggested thing you think that you might like. I hate that. I don't even know what it played. I'm like, what is this?
It's always J. Cole.
Is it J. Cole? Oh, it is always J. Cole. You're right. It was J. Cole. It was J. Cole. And it was J. Cole. It was the J. Cole song I don't like about him losing his virginity. That was a sucky song. Like, I don't like that. But all right, so yeah, JPEG, you see this? Thank you very much. All right, bro. You got anything else?
So I'm taking it that you didn't listen to Vultures too.
All right, so okay. No, I did not. I gotta be honest, bro. Full transparency, bro. I may sell all my Kanye stock, man. He's just on one. He's on one. His wife is naked on TV. Like, I don't really know what's going on. He's got the Jaws thing. He's got the full black. He's got Kanye is on. Like, I don't even know if that's Kanye anymore. It might be good music, and I may give it a shot. But to answer your question, I have not listened to it.
Well, I couldn't tell you either. Like, I've only heard the one song that everybody, and it was fire. I ain't gonna lie, I did like the song that everybody was recommending or whatever. But okay, the release was just so weird, man. It's like you know, it kind of felt like it just fell through the cracks. Like,
Well, I think for me, it wasn't talked about. So like,
yeah,
I like I liked Watch the Throne surprise type albums, where it's Jay and Kanye. It came out of nowhere, no publicity, no marketing. It came out. I was like, this is a banger. I don't like the albums like 100 gigabytes of your heads out. I was today years old. I found out it was 3 songs. I don't like when that stuff happens because I perceive it as being throwaways. I want you to give me an album that you put a lot of effort into. So like if that's the type of album that it was, then I probably will listen to it. I will like a Kanye album come out and Tiny House I'm gonna listen.
I mean, like, it probably ain't bad. It's just literally like, man, my awareness was so low that by the time I did hear about it, it was kind of like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get around to it eventually. And then when I didn't hear other people like kind of saying, oh,
Same.
you know, this is a standout track or whatever,
Same.
it's like, well, now I don't really feel, you know, I don't feel moved to go listen to this or whatever.
Right.
But Fried is the song, and fantastic. I like
fantastic. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe next week we'll review another. Well, I can say we're going to review another album, but maybe next week that'll be the album we review. Because like I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I may or may not have a rant queued up for Kanye. Like I seriously do. Like he's all over the place, man. And I'm tired of saying that it's mental issues. I think it's more to it. I think he's trolling. I don't know. And then when I saw Yeezys on sale for 70% off, that's not sitting well with me either. Like it's
I almost. But you know, the problem was it was like, do I really want these or do I want them because they're $60?
That's exactly why you want them.
Definitely that it was just because they were $60, and it was
like, that's exactly. I almost bought some for the kids. I'm like, man, some Yeezys for $40. Like, I mean, like I might do it. I have to, right?
It's exactly how I was feeling. I was like, man, I should just go ahead and pull the trigger. And it was tax-free week. I was like,
I know.
I should go ahead and get them. I was like, man, you know, I got things going on right now. I shouldn't just be making frivolous purchases, but
same. I don't know, but yeah.
And the Birkenstocks, they're here.
Oh yeah, you sent me the picture. You sent me the picture. I want to see them in person. You cannot wear them with socks. You have to go with just the toes
just
out.
Pure suede.
Yeah.
I mean, just pure suede.
Just get cocoa butter on your feet, bro. Pause. Don't go out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, don't. I see. Okay, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, you're washed. Like you're embracing the stocks.
I embrace it. Actually, you know what? Nah, like listen, bro. Like I'm telling you, once you see me stepping, you'll be like, man, this the new fashion. Like this where it's at now.
You the trendsetter?
Indeed, I got to do it.
I feel you. All right, let's get out of here. But yo, be the people. This day here.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 347. Drink more water, people. Peace.